Good evening, everybody. I'm back for a live stream. It's been a while, and hopefully this one will go on YouTube. Um, but yeah, I've been testing out a new. I got a new microphone recently, so this is my first stream with it. So let me know how you guys think the sound is with this new mic, or if I need to make some adjustments. And yeah, so I'm just doing a quick cash fun live stream, art live stream, working on a picture, birthday present for a friend of mine from FA, Dorito Head. I've drawn for him before. Uh, yeah, I think this was the one I did for him. Yeah, this was last year's birthday present for him. So yeah, this is this year's just a little fun tickle picture, playing with expressions, and I adore drawing his characters. So that's his character Wally tickling my Wolfsky Genji. So yes, let's continue on with the line art. Speaking of birthdays, I celebrated mine. Well, my birthday was or is uh, my birthday was last Sunday, September 22nd, and that was also my older brother's birthday. So not birthday, the day of his wedding. So I spent most of that day celebrating him and his uh, bride, and that was a marvelous time. It was we traveled to Washington, Pennsylvania, which is just a um, lovely town. I'd never heard of it. It turns out it has quite a bit of American history linked to it. Uh, Particularly had some of the was one of the was the birthplace of the Whiskey Rebellion, the late 1700s, which is when George Washington, as president, had to use the army for the first time, and his own citizens. Well, yeah. So yeah, it was pretty interesting, and I got to do some sightseeing. Went to the Bradford House and tried out some of the locally made drinks and food. It was a wonderful time. And of course, the wedding was just beautiful, beautiful wedding in this really gorgeous old hotel called the George Washington Hotel. Was that it? Yeah, and not too far from Washington Jefferson University. I think that's the name of the college that's in town. Old timey school. Also a lot of houses in the area of Victorian architecture. Really, really nice looking, like olden style houses. So yeah, that's what I did last weekend. And now I'm here trying to catch up on art and just have fun with video games. Like just been playing a lot of Skyrim Special Edition, tweaking some mods. Also want to play, and I'm also making a lot of character sheets for characters. I mean, it's just like starting new save files with different characters. A lot of fun with like the alternate start mod. Experimenting with that. Like I just started today an Argonian assassin lady, and I had her start as a dock worker in Windhelm. So you have a nightstand. Well, it's more like end table and a bed in the Argonian assemblage at the start of the game, and because I was cheeky and I this is a bit of a dig at the this is a joke at the expense of the voice directing for Skyrim, and how female Argonians have a very raspy voice. So I named my Lady Argonian Smokes a Lot. That's smokes lots. Just kind of a mean joke, but the in-universe justification for her name is she likes to smoke meats. The out universe justification is that her voice sounds like she smokes 6 packs a day. So yeah, it's just some dumb fun. And she's joining the Dark Brotherhood. Jory struck that crazy Grelid with an axe. So yeah, she's going through the initiation. just having fun. I could have done like the alternate start where you already start off as initiate of the Dark Brotherhood, but I didn't know how that would screw up other quests or like which ones it would skip you over. Because I tried that with a character starting in the Dawn Guard DLC, and how that worked is it starts you right after having rescued Serana. So that quest is entirely skipped if you choose the start as a Dawn Guard member in the alternate start mod. So yeah, and then I'm thinking about making a Khajiit character that starts off in the Khajiit caravan, just to play around with the world building there is, and yeah, I heard a noise on my computer. What was that for? Something's plugging in and plugging itself, it sounds like. Let me know if something weird happens with the audio or picture or really anything. Alright. Oh, what's going on here? Huh. Okay. Haven't noticed anything weird happen, so keep an eye on that. I didn't need to put those lines in there, actually. Yeah, I didn't need to have those. I mean, I guess they're fine for now. It's just like the seams on the shorts, which could have waited until later, but it's all right. Oh, welcome to the stream, Arkham's Mike 99. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Yeah, so just to work on a picture for a friend's birthday tonight. His birthday's Monday, so I really need to get this done. I had the sketch ready for a while. I just had to, other stuff coming up, like the whole wedding last weekend that I attended, and, just general life stuff. So, plan to get as much done on this tonight, and then finish it up tomorrow and post it Monday evening at the latest. Yeah. So how's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a good weekend. I have been. I had a really good lunch today with my parents to, celebrate my birthday because we couldn't really do something, just the three of us, last week because of the wedding. So we just had a very lovely lunch at one of my favorite restaurants. Had this amazing fresh fish sandwich, which, it was lightly fried, very, very lightly. It was more like pan fried, not like deep fried. So just give it like a golden crisp on the outside. And one thing about fried fish that makes me wary of it, for one, the fried bits, do not sit well with me. I do not handle, like, my body, thank goodness, does not handle fried food very well, so that just keeps me from eating it. But yeah, the other thing too is that a lot of times fried fish can be just too much batter and too dry. This one that I had, though, this one that seemed pan fried, so juicy and good. Oh my goodness, it was a fantastic fish sandwich, and big too, like a big. It was a white fish bit that was bigger than the bun. I actually had to cut bits off of it so the rest of the sandwich could fit. So the rest of the fish would fit in the bun, and I ate the other bits with a fork, and oh, so good. I like fish. Speaking of fish, I also had ahi tuna yesterday in a poke bowl, like those Japanese rice bowls. Ooh, I really like those. I really like ahi tuna. Like all kinds of tuna. doing this? He's tickling just the left foot there. Oh man, what am I doing? Oh. This curve just right. I'm having trouble. Just working on the line art now. Just really want to make sure I get these curves right. So I've been off streams. I still need to work on getting my Skyrim Special Edition to not mess up during streams. Because last time I streamed, I was playing that, and the game shut down like twice, which is very odd. So yeah, I need to address that. In the meantime, I've just been playing it off stream, casually for fun. And I'm thinking of doing an unmodded run with my Argonian, like make another male Argonian, the same name, because I've with this my favorite backstory of the characters I made so far for Skyrim, and I even made him for Oblivion. I originally made him for Oblivion and brought him back at least 3 times now for Skyrim, because there was the one I made on Xbox, which I did stream way back a few years ago. Then I brought him back in. I think I did. I think I brought him back when I first started modding Skyrim. After that, still a few years ago. Yes, I did bring him back for that. And then I just brought him back again for Skyrim Special Edition. And I want to do the same character build another time for a run without mods. So I'll be working on that probably a bit tomorrow for fun. Maybe a little, also a bit of incentive is some of the Steam achievements. Might as well. And also, I just really want to have fun with this character archetype and the backstory I made for him, which I should publish to FA or DA and here and there sometime. I have a lot of characters I've been creating for Skyrim and other stuff too that I need to write out their backstories and such. And one of the ones I keep going back to is that male Argonian, and how to justify me being lazy and not wanting to come up with an Argonian name, I just gave him a very human name and naming him Benjamin Badcrumble. I told the story a few times, and I just like telling it because it's just fun. Um, I originally picked the name Benjamin because I like the name. I picked the name Bad Crumble because that's the name of Eddie Izzard's clarinet teacher in his stand-up routines. Initially, when I picked that name, I just kind of wanted a fun name. It was always a fun name to me. Certainly memorable. And the bits where she appears in are really fun in his stand-up routines. So, like in the basic part of the backstory is that he's an Argonian that was raised by two Bretons. So, yeah. And initially I made that for Skyrim, and then when I brought him back, and the first time I brought him back in, no, I first made him for Oblivion, and when I first brought him back for Skyrim, I named him Cedric, and kind of intending him to be like a descendant of the original Benjamin from Oblivion. But then later when I used him again, I just named him Benjamin again because I don't know. It's not that. Maybe just Cedric just didn't stick for me. I don't think it ever did. So, yeah. And I designed him after, and there's a bit of, might call this lazy, but I designed him after the Argonian and hide armor that appears in the loading screens for Skyrim. I always liked that image. And he looks so cool, wielding. You just see him wearing light armor, the hide armor, bracers and boots, and carrying a iron sword, and all those are bottom tier items, really. But I think that visual is so cool that when I roleplay as this character, I still have them, I still have those in his inventory, and wearing them most of the time. Smithing them up as best as he can. And now I'm going to add in enchanting after watching a lot of Fudge Muppet videos on YouTube. Most of my character builds are now going to have enchanting, just like squeezed in there somehow. Even if this guy's supposed to be a rogue who not used enchanting in any of the other games, I just need to have it in there. Yeah, it's been interesting. Also, enchanting would certainly help since he uses dual wielding, needs some more boost to defense, and he'll have better armors. Just wearing the hide armor a lot, kind of like casually too. Also, coincidentally, a lot of not a lot, but a noticeable amount of at least a few NPCs and male, actually, like maybe two female ones too. Yeah, at least two female NPCs, and I think 3 or 4. No, at least 2 female and 2 male NPCs and Argonian NPCs in Skyrim wear the hide armor, as opposed to any other kind of armor. The males, definitely Jari Raw and Solitude. One that's a Dark Brotherhood objective, I think, and for the females, it's Jari Raw's sister, and Deepest Depths. I'm not something. It's like something like that. It's she's on the Riften docks, and she gives you a quest called Unfathomable Depths. She wears hide armor as well. So at least those 4 Argonian NPCs wear the same armor. And I really want to try out that. I don't know why it's taking me so long to try out the immersive armors mod. Because I really want to try those armors. Because I see them in the... Ooh, what's that? I see them a lot in the Fudge Muppet build videos. And I've always just been I've been disappointed a lot with some of the armor selection in Skyrim, especially for the light armors. Particularly like the vanilla game with without Dawnguard or Dragonborn, where I just never really liked the look of the leather armor, and I don't like elven armor because Thalmor, also I felt it kind of looked the elven armor looked really gaudy, and not in like a sleek, not like a cool kind of gaudy like the glass armor, which is also in the light armor category. So I don't know. I didn't think that it did not look cool to me in Oblivion though. Like the glass armor in Oblivion was really just like ooh eyesore, but it looks better in Skyrim. So yeah, light armor always got the short end, I think. Except you could get the really except when it came to Dark Brotherhood and Thieves Guild exclusive light armors. Those are really good in look and also the with the enchantments they have. But a lot of my characters don't go for those, don't enter those guilds, for role playing and and also just because of my personal preferences. So they don't get those cool light armors. I could at least probably get the Thieves Guild one. I don't know. I think you have to do a couple. Well, to get the Thieves Guild, you have to do one listed act, but you can fudge it and not have to get the you can not do it the way the quest giver wants you to do it and still get into the guild. So to get into the Thieves Guild, initially you have to steal a ring and plant it on someone, and that someone who gets planted on gets sent to the jail, and because of a glitch in the game, they stay in jail for the rest of that playthrough. And it's a cool NPC too, and so I don't like doing that. And I did it too in like my first ever time playing Skyrim. I felt bad about it ever since. But then I learned years later that what you could do instead is, instead of planting the ring on that person, you just pick up the ring and drop it anywhere, and then go to the quest giver and say, "Oh, I lost it." And he's like, "Oh, well, still come and join because we are low on people." So yeah, that's what you can do instead. So I just like take the ring out of the chest, and then just dump it on the floor next to the chest, and so the person's like, "Oh, the ring got there somehow, so better pick that up and put it back in the chest." And no one's sent to jail, and it's all fine. But I think you have to do one other quest before that. That's another illicit act. Before you get that cool Thieves Guild armor. Also, not looking forward to save scamming for when it comes to vampire attacks, because if I'm not having the mods, then I don't get the really useful run for your lives mod if I'm playing an unmodded run that makes the NPCs actually run from vampires and dragons instead of going at them with iron daggers with predictable results. So yeah, still I'm just experimenting with like a playthrough before it's kind of like the unmodded playthrough is kind of a test run for when I do the more fun playthrough with the mods and such. Yeah. I was going to do that for like a Breath of the Wild Link-inspired mod, or playthrough. And that was when I started, but then I, learned that, if you play Skyrim Special Edition with mods, you don't get the Steam achievements. I was like, okay, well, I'll have to make this over again. And that one was just one I was kind of making to try it. And I'll continue it, but, yeah. And I really need to eventually try that perk, Ordinator perk overhaul mod. That gives you a lot of, many more perks to choose from, with different effects, and I think it also gets rid of some of the perks that are pretty useless, or just broken. So, yeah. One perk tree in Scar that got like in the vanilla game that's unfortunately really bad is the speech tree, where half of it are decent perks for just making money, and the other half are fairly useless perks for speech checks that are really not hard with that to do without them. And if your speech tree is high, if your speech skill is high anyway, then you don't really need those perks to get the results you want. So, yeah. It was just Bethesda trying to mash together the mercantile and speechcraft skills from Oblivion and Morrowind, and not really doing a great job, at least when it came to the speechcraft part. Mercantile part's fine, but not speechcraft. So yeah, that species only good for making money. And no matter what playthrough I do for whatever character, I never invest any perks in pickpocket. I just never felt the need to, and most of my playthrough I just kind of avoid it. Even like a thief character, I'll be like, if I get randomly assigned mission like that, I'll either save scam to get another one, or just use a potion to fortify pickpocketing. And just like, okay, fine, I have to do this. I'll do it this way. So yeah. feel it in my hands. Okay. Stretch it off. Alright. Ooh. You finish his arms. Let me check something real fast. Ugh. Wrist. Alright. Back to this. least get the line art done, maybe a bit of the flat color, and save the shading for later. Oh. I guess I just need to do that bit, and I get to find color. Alright. Well, actually, need to add the strings on his hoodie first. Alright. I just realized it looks off. Okay, hang on. Excuse me. Ooh, had to sneeze. Alright. Ooh, I missed another line. That's an important one. One thing that's going to be a bit annoying when doing a Skyrim run without mods is that means no Sky EU or Sky UI. Sky UI, that's what it's called. It's no Sky UI to make the menu system not terrible. So, yeah, that's gonna be rough, but hopefully I'll manage. I think I'll manage. I mean, it's not bad when it's like my own inventory. It's bad when it's any kind of container. Like the containers where I put my stuff in. Where, I mean, if it's a place like the mages, like the archmages quarters, where there's so many different containers, I can have a container for just clothing, one for armor, one for weapons, and so on. But if it's like that one that I just dump a lot of stuff in early on, that's in Yarvasker, it's just everything in one place, so just to go through that list as I go. I really need to get better at not hoarding so much junk, but it's just so hard to not hoard things in the RPGs. It's hard for me, I think it's hard for a lot of people. I like hoarding like dumb stuff too, I like hoarding like, outfits. Because I'm like, ooh, maybe I want to wear this on this day. Ow, and missed another bit of lines. Yeah, thank God for Sky UI, and hopefully Bethesda learns to make their menus more like that. But who knows, because the Illusory Elder Scrolls 6. I mean, for me, it feels it's getting close to Half-Life 3 territories, and who knows when or if it's ever going to happen. Given Bethesda's track record as of late, who knows? They used to be like one of my favorite they used to be a publisher I really enjoy. I can't say really a favorite because I didn't play too many of their things aside from the Elder Scrolls games. But some of the things they've been doing, questionable. At least I still have Nintendo. And they did scare us about that YouTube thing a couple years back, but I don't know how that's shaped up, but I still like the games. I still want to try that Link's Awakening remake, see what that's about. Check into that. Oh, that finger looks really weird. Okay. There's another thing too. I want to remake that male Argonian. It's because I was just playing around with the alternate start ones. I just gave him start off in like the Riften Inn. I don't know. I just kind of felt underwhelmed. I don't know, because the character's so cool to me that I want to give him a good start. Like a really good start. Well, appropriate start for him would be the Helgen one, but we'll see. Just some casual, somewhat mindless fun that's just comfortable I was doing that Borderlands 2 a bit ago. Still haven't touched Borderlands 3, and I don't know when I will, and I'm not in a rush to. That's another company I think has been doing some things, but what you gonna do? I know I do it. I use my money carefully. Okay, I think that works. Well, all right. My ear looks a little off. Well, okay, I'll get back to that ear later. Right now, got all the other bits, so. I want to get his teeth. Nuts. Ah, I keep missing bits. And I'm sleepy. And speaking of bits I missed his t-shirt. Okay, here looks a bit better. Alright. Okay. There's so many loops. Ugh. Whoa, how'd I get there? Why move that? I think it's supposed to be there. No, 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 you're not supposed to be there. Why are you doing? What happened? Okay. I'll have to look back and see how I set that, but... Wait, what happened? Okay. Freaked myself out there a little bit. Ugh. And I missed out another bit. Oh my goodness gracious. And there's still a bit missing, but F it. Alright, now finally, flat color. And I think I'm gonna call it night because I'm really feeling my sleepiness. Just really want to do something else. Or I'll do the eyes later. Added his fur pattern too, and eyes, a bunch of other stuff. But oh, also I want to make the ribbons the same kind of pink. I'll add in all the details, of course, and oh, there, and there's that one little piece missing here that I'll get to. And yeah, ooh. So I think I'm gonna call it a night for now. Thank you everyone for watching on Twitch, live on Twitch, or later on Twitch, later on YouTube if I get this one uploaded. And I'll hope to stream again regularly. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time.